Our memories of the ocean will linger on long after our footprints in the sand are gone. There's nothing like a little beach cocktail to start out a week on Dauphin Island. Time to think about life, ponder the moment, enjoy family, and think some deep thoughts. Whenever there's a baby experiencing the first time at the ocean, there's something so wonderful about that moment. Cammie made us some delicious food our first night, homemade lasagna there at our beach house, a shore thing right on Dauphin Island. The next morning, look at the glorious sunrise on the beach. Is there anything more beautiful? Of course, the old man in the sea has to get his fishing pole out and just get that hook and line out in the water. Preston so loved looking for shells and experiencing those first few hours on the beach. He's collecting things, exploring, feeling the sand between his toes. Look what I found, Mimi. Up on the deck, Cammie is staying close by with her inflatable pool on the deck. Little Margot's taking her nap, and she's still close by and yet part of the group on the beach, too. Little Margot gets up, and she's dancing on the deck with her daddy to My Girl. It's time for a little fun with the iPad now that nap's over. Preston can really make that iPad work. Then he decides he wants to take a picture of Mimi. So here I am, from Preston's view. Night number 2, it's time for Danielle and Joe to cook up something special. And they decide on chicken fajitas. Cammie and Joe even pick out a special music playlist to go along with the food. Joe's assignment is working on the shrimp cocktails, which were delicious. There's a stroll down the beach to the Audubon Bird Sanctuary. These two lovebirds aren't a bit afraid of that alligator in that little freshwater lake. But there is a bird of prey watching from the trees. More discussion about fishing, and Danielle decides to give it a try. On the beach, we have the great blue heron who's strolling up and down, patrolling his little piece of Dauphin Island. Preston's collection of shells grows, and he looks forward to going crab hunting on his final night at the beach. On a walk, Preston and I notice our shadows, and we just have to take a picture. Joe and Danielle love to float and talk and fish and float. Little Margot tries a nap on the beach in our beach pop-up shelter. The old man in the sea is looking out there thinking about what fish may be just over that sandbar. If only I had a boat. It's time for reading on the beach and burying feet in the sand. Also, beach bocce is a lot of fun. Margot doesn't like the bright sun, so she gets her sunglasses on and wears her hat to protect that fair blonde hair here on Dauphin Island. Uh-oh, lurking just out there, looking for lost boys, is Captain Hook's ship. Another boat in the nearby harbor is therapy. We think it's great therapy being on Dauphin Island. Look, here's a little bit of fish that the old man in the sea caught and prepared. Delicious. We rented a kayak, and Joe and Danielle are the first to take it out. There they go, paddling off into the beautiful blue water. And you can see where our house was right there on Dauphin Island. A sure thing. X marks the spot. What a beautiful week on the beach.